Hi there, these comments are for Heba, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. So you say, hey, I just joined the website 2 days ago. I need to learn how to practice or know how to practice on speaking questions. I need your help. All right, so here. Let's go to the speaking question, the speaking section of my course. Notice how I'm just looking at one section of my course at one time. So I'm going to step 7. Now here, you'll notice you see all of my lessons, my independent and integrated speaking lessons. There's quite a few lessons in there to help get you ready. And then you have some practice tests. So the first step is to click on one of these. See what we're saying here?
This section measures your ability to speak about a familiar...
And then notice how it gives you some instructions here on this web page. It says you will need to join my VoxyPop group. VoxyPop will have instructions on how to do that. So you're going to open up a link in a new tab. You're going to go over here and you want to join my VoxyPop discussion group. You see what we're saying? Here. Now, if you're still not sure, notice how, if you scroll down a little bit here, it says, watch the following video if you're having trouble joining or recording responses to this talk group. So you're going to take this, link to this YouTube video, you'll put it in another one and watch that, make sure you know how to do it. So your goal is to start posting practice tests on this particular page. How does it work? Well, let's see how it works. So Dieta, like you, is one of my students in the online TOEFL course. And she posted a integrated speaking practice test, I think it was about 23 hours ago. And I make every effort to grade these in about a day. That's what I like to do. So here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and listen and score her practice test so you can kind of see how it works. Hi there, these comments are for Dieta79 and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT, and you completed an integrated speaking practice test. It looks like number 4. This one is reading, listening, speaking, academic.
The article discusses system thinking, which is a passage defined as the understanding of the elements that are closely linked and interactive in the whole system.
Okay, now let me go back to just double check. You're speaking pretty clearly here. You're making a good effort. I like it.
Of the elements that are closely linked and interactive.
Are closely linked. Linked. You're having some trouble with that word, that vowel sound in there. So linked.
In the whole system. The professor gives an example from his own life to illustrate this. He said that a few years ago he was working in a field, but he used to get absent. His boss was very angry at him.
He used to, let me double check what you just said.
He said that a few years ago he was working in a field, but he used to get absent.
Used to get absent. No, I would say he used to be absent, not get absent. So that is a word choice issue. Be careful of any language use issues in there.
His boss was very angry at him and he used to give him an eye the next day of his absence. And his co-workers were not happy from him. The professor felt miserable about himself. At that time, the company decided to hire a consultant to check what was the problem with the professor. And the results...
So you're having a little bit of word stress issues, some word stress issues in what you just said.
Different. They realized that he was stressed and he was lacking of nutrition. At that time, when the company realized the problem, it provided him with a solution. They gave the professor a membership to the gym and along with a good nutrition system. At that time, the professor never get absent again from his work.
The professor never was absent from his work again.
That's how this example clearly illustrates system thinking.
Okay, so overall, I think you made the connection, but I'm still not 100% clear on exactly what system thinking is. So you could probably explain that a little bit more clearly. The biggest issue here is some language use issues. He was absent. We don't get absent. So that's a pretty big issue. You had some delivery problems with word stress. So I'm going to put you on this speaking task. I'm going to put you at about 23 points out of 30 on this one because of some problems with language use and delivery. And that's it. So you kind of see how it works there. Heba. So now what I do is I will save at my VoxyPop group. I will save the message, the audio message that I just made. I will save it for Deida, so today or tomorrow she will get my comments. So that's how you post the speaking, the independent and integrated speaking practice test from my online course. Notice how you can complete the integrated and independent speaking practice test from my website. You can post responses to those at my VoxyPop group. You can also take some responses or some practice tests from YouTube, your TOEFL book, and you can also respond to those, and I will give you appropriate feedback. That's kind of how it works. You see this? So now when we go back to my VoxyPop group, so you can kind of see how it works. So this is what we just did. So Deida, she completed the practice test 20 hours ago, and I just left my comments for her today, 1 minute ago.